So, like, what you gonna do? Like, what the bank's gonna do when they run out of money on the 18th?
Y'all do know, like, they're not. All they're gonna do is reprint money.
That's it. Been doing it for
But
years.
they already said that there's gonna be a delay in like SSI checks, SSDI
That's
checks.
because they're gonna go into a shutdown. So when they go into a shutdown, they can't process anything. But but they're technically finna hit their debt ceiling. But just like in 2008, it's just gonna say fire up the print machines, print us $1 trillion.
So basically, with them just printing the paper, it's really no value to our money.
It hasn't been since World War II.
So we just wasting time arguing back and forth. Everybody should have got a PPP loan.
We are literally when you're holding a dollar bill, you're just holding a piece of paper.
You're holding literally.
It's not backed by anything.
Nothing.
That's crazy. Y'all ever thought about that? Like, the U.S. really worthless?
The dollar is worth nothing. Nothing at all.
And we thrive on debt. What's the point?
Because it gets you everything. This is the country we live in.
And they shred it daily and say the money expired.
So the only thing the government finna do is just print up a bunch more money, which is gonna cause inflation, and it's gonna cause interest rates to skyrocket. Like there's a cause and effect for it. Every time they do it, you get something big, something stupid happens because it starts.
Just say they don't
everything.
reach an agreement for the ceiling.
They're just gonna go into a shutdown, government shutdown.
Like they did last time.
Therefore, they won't get SSI checks out. All that kind of stuff will start stopping. If it goes too long, the post office start running. Because they can't get paid. They can't operate if they ain't at work.
So, do y'all think with the crypto coins and dollars, would that work or
Not in replacing day-to-day currency. There's
yet.
no way. Because therefore, you can't go to like a street market or something where it's cash only. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Exactly.
If it's on the crypto, that no longer works.
Exactly.
So it has its pros and cons.
Exactly.
I for one don't believe in crypto. I don't think it's gonna
now,
really
I don't.
hit.
It was okay for the running. Like I was able to flip something, but long term thinking, digital dollars, like you stated, it really don't work. And then look at the famine. Maybe pronouncing it incorrectly. The things that we're facing. What if we do go back to more farmers markets and street markets and farming? How they're gonna get their money?
Exactly.
Hey, tell you what will work. Let's talk about it. Live, lit, legit. Welcome to another episode, man. We talking deep. It's your boy Q Smith, 2 Cup in.
Oh, it's your boy B.
And that girl Big G.
Yes,
you
sir.
dig.
Yes.
Hey, entertainment. What will work? They say will Rap City in the basement. Y'all remember Big Tig?
Yeah.
They say it's coming back. Now they say, will it work like it did the first time? I believe now better than ever. Like classic. And then you got some of the people that wasn't even born but raised off of, and now it's, man, that'll be hard. And that'll be hard. I think that'll be hard.
That's really nostalgic. But
Details coming soon. But
the only thing, my only concern is when they start the freestyle battle.
that's gonna be
These,
lit.
I'm not discrediting nobody. I don't think these new artists can freestyle like they used to do back in the day.
See, but that's where the underlying go where is a
It's
lot
gonna show the
of
true
a lot of
talent.
lyrical rappers are saying, "Hey, I'm a bar god," you know what I'm saying, if you will, and things like that. So, and some rappers, you know what I'm saying, are honest and say, "Hey, I ain't really, I'm just a, get the club, you know what I'm saying, whatever." But if you step inside the basement,
You step in that basement,
Bro.
you better bring it.
Whoo, either them strings gonna go astronomically up. I'm talking about, Ashley, what? So yeah, I love it, man. I love it.
He should collab with Versus, cause
That'll
it's
be
almost
hard.
like the same. That'll be a good come out.
That'll
he
be
should
hard,
collab.
man. Rap City, man. Details coming soon,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
That's hard.
Oh yes. What's your views on it? Your take on it?
Hey, back in the day, Rap City was it.
Hard.
So I'm not gonna sit up here and lie. Do I have any interest now?
Not for real.
None.
I do, bro.
Zero. I have absolutely none. But hey,
legendary
to each his
balls
own.
went down enough.
to each his own.
That
Do
was
you
hard.
think, though?
BG, what you got for us?
All right, y'all. Since we are on rap, and y'all know they had the Legends concert last night. I'm going a little bit off the docket. The Legends concert last night, and Boosie performed.
Oh yeah.
He performed,
Am I right,
and
Boo?
he also turned it out. He was out there fighting. Y'all can check out the video on Media Takeout. I don't know what the fight was about.
What it was?
Last night in Atlanta at the State Farm Arena.
No.
Yes, the performance was straight, and it happened while he was on stage.
He got to bumping with somebody.
Yes, furniture moving around.
No.
But you can check out the
I gotta
video
go see
on
some.
live_legit on Twitter. It is there. It's streaming live. So go check out that
Gotta go watch
video.
that
Yes.
on this show.
I swear Boots is one of them kind of people, though. He take 2 steps forward and get knocked 5 back. Like, every single time. It's every single time. He does something good and here's something bad right behind.
I was proud of him because he was on his, he was on his stuff. His movie came out. What is it? My
Struggle, yeah.
And Bill Cosby even gave him kudos about it.
Okay,
That's
Bill, I need you to just sit down, Bill.
Leave Bill Cosby alone.
Bill.
Hey.
He needs to do the same thing I told T.I. to do. I'm telling O.J. Simpson to do the same. Stay out of the public eye for a minute. Just chill, bro.
He can do whatever he wants.
No, he can't. Clearly he can't.
Overcome a lot.
Hey, and show you he can. You seen how he hit the what's name when he
Man,
got up out of
what?
there? That was sick. Yeah.
He hit him with the flex.
What? That hard.
And Boosie also, his crazy self said, Dr. Martin Luther King would have been proud of him. How y'all feel about
That's
that
all
statement?
right.
That was
That's
a
all
bold ass statement.
That's all right. Yeah,
I think any black person who's prospering and who's making this system work for them, Dr. King would be proud of.
Oh, I love the way you wrap that up.
especially coming where you feel me coming from the come from. You dig?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, moving right along, we've had the craziest week with some crazy stuff. Our sister Kelly Price, she was the conversation ending in our last
Yeah, La Mama went
video.
missing.
Supposedly,
Supposedly,
missing.
La Mama went missing.
but was it for show? Like that's so crazy. Now you are seen at the airport with your husband. No one knew you were married. This is the craziest.
Did she
turn
ever
of
respond
events.
to them folk that what y'all had told me?
She did respond.
A warrant.
She did respond.
She had a warrant?
No, you said what your on last show we had said.
It was called the welfare check.
welfare check.
Welfare.
Oh.
That's what's in the
The
warrant.
thing about it was she made a video, posted it to TMZ without even contacting authorities first to get her taken off the missing persons list.
What in the world?
So I'm thinking she was doing, it got to be an album coming out or something, or she just liked to have been in the limelight. I personally think that was the dumbest, most selfish thing that ever happened. And for you to say your 27-year-old daughter was confused about whether or not her own mama was missing.
That's the one that
that's
got to
crazy.
me. I was
That's
just
crazy.
like,
That is
what?
the dumbest.
That's crazy.
How you not? How she confused?
How you don't know if your mama missing or not?
Right. But I was talking to her. Which one is it? You was or you wasn't? But in Kelly Price's defense, the only defense she did have, she was stating that it's nothing normal for them to go years without talking.
Her and her sister.
Her and her sister.
Right.
I can't see myself going a year without talking to my sister.
But you know, that's hard for us to understand, right? Because I'm sure
people.
all three of us are all close to our siblings, so it's hard for us to comprehend going that long.
Yeah.
Not talking to your sibling,
yeah.
but some people have family dynamics where
Yeah.
the siblings aren't as close.
For sure.
They don't talk as often.
I just want to know what Lil Mama said when they seen her and Kelly. Where you was at? Where you was at? What she said?
Never
I just want to
know. The video too. Again, check out our Twitter, live_legit. The video is there. She made the dumbest statement. Forgive me, the brat. Don't come for me. I love you. But then she had the brat going for her. That's on our timeline as well. The brat was cussing people out. But this is a crazy.
Cool.
This is a crazy scenario. And then the video she posted, we still don't know where she was because it was on Zoom. You know how Zoom is when you put the background up but you move your hand, you can kind of see as a filter behind you. It was like a home background, but you can tell like this is filtered. You're not even home. The filter is going back and forth. First of all, you look good.
Lil Mama at the airport like that never happened.
With the big Gucci bag, with a face shield. The face shields
Cool.
aren't
Where were you?
Exactly.
Wow.
But she did say in that video, I kind of wanted you to watch it, but the touching part was she died.
Who?
Kelly Price.
How?
When?
She said she died. Now go back
How's
and
she
watch
talking
the video.
then? Why she here?
She died and came back. She said
Cuz, what
everything
is
shut
going
down.
on, cuz, right now?
She said, and then, but think about it. If you are, that would traumatize me too. It wouldn't traumatize me enough to be away from my family and not let them know what's going on and to let it go as far. As soon as she saw the missing persons, she should have said something. I'm sorry.
The minute the police show up to your door to serve a welfare check, at that point you reach out to anyone who is concerned and looking for you to let them know, hey, I'm fine, guys. Thank you for checking on me.
I'm just saying, if cuz Lil Mama just wanted to get away, all she had to do is just tell the folks, hey, look, man, I'm finna go on a little 2-month vacation. You feel me?
The
By
thing
myself.
about
Don't
that
get my mental right.
It's kind of sad. Everybody go through their squabbles with their family, but your friends knew more about you than your own siblings and children. They didn't even know you was married to this man.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Ain't that crazy? If y'all go missing, like, I'm going to tell your parents.
That's
or
crazy.
make a legitimate statement or encourage you to make a statement. She was well enough to talk.
Right.
You not in the hospital now.
Lil Mama at the airport.
You at the airport with
So
this
clearly,
Gucci bag.
So clearly she's well enough to travel as well.
Yes. So, like people were saying, were you getting, like, some kind of surgery and wanted to be away? But something sparked that concern for you to go, to be allegedly missing.
But you know what though? Black Twitter need to apologize to her boyfriend because they drove that
drug,
man.
oh man,
they drove that man. Through the mud.
Even 12. I know 12 had they look. You feel me? No 12 had they look. You know what I'm saying?
They can apologize.
Apologize to that black man. That black man ain't did nothing wrong.
There's a reaction. A action for every reaction. We don't know what's going on behind scenes for her to have done that.
But why are
you made a video you made a statement while you were in the hospital.
But why are we going to assume that it has to be abuse?
I mean, it could have just been a mental. Like that's what I was saying. She probably just want a mental break.
Let us not forget, she's the celebrity.
You feel
if anybody's gonna have mental problems, it will be her.
You feel
so why can't he just be trying to deal with her as she battles whatever she's going through? Why do we all automatically have to assume, oh, it's abuse?
Exactly. Sad, ain't it, brother?
Apologize to that black man.
Apologize to that black man.
Do better.
Do better.
Whatever in the dark shall come to light. I will wait until I apologize because there's something weird
so
going
how about
on.
you wait before you make assumptions? That makes more sense.
When she at the airport with cuz?
Yeah. He could be controlling.
Come on, man.
He could be controlling.
But
come on now, what at the end of the day, what sense does it make? You could make a statement from in the hospital, but you couldn't tell nobody you was missing. I mean, why you wasn't missing?
Maybe. She and I wish Jaquise was here. She has some kind of personality disorder or something.
Oh, she do. Did y'all used to watch the Diva show? No, I'm sure you didn't.
No.
Yeah, she has a bad attitude.
So that's my point. So maybe she was going through a tough time mentally, And that was her way of just trying to escape, get away from everything, everybody. When you're the celebrity, she's the breadwinner for her whole family. You don't think her daughter constantly, Mom, I need this, I need this, I want this, I want that.
Trying to put you down.
She got 3 children and didn't know what their mama was. Okay, go ahead.
So maybe she just wanted to get away. But what's the first thing black people say? Oh, that man over there beating on her.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I know I'm agreeing with what you're saying, but I mean, it could be, we don't know.
Well, guys, most importantly, Kelly Price is A-okay.
She's okay. For a minute,
if you're looking for her, she at the airport.
With her boyfriend.
With the Gucci what?
With the Gucci bag. That bag's so big and nice.
Oh, man.
So what's next going on to these two? I am almost tired of them.
I already know who you finna say, and I ain't even looked at the docket, but I can finish her statement for her. Will and Jada Smith.
I'm almost tired of them.
Because I feel the exact same way.
What they did now?
This Jada Pinkett with her pretty self.
I'm sick and
tired. I don't want to get us flagged. She said, "Oh Lord, that will hurt my heart." They've been married for how long?
Ooh, 20. Yeah, it's over 20 years.
20 plus.
No, it's over 20.
So what if you just scrolling on the internet and you've been with your significant other, and one of her bucket list wishes was to learn how to love before she turned 50?
That's hard.
To learn how to love?
Yeah.
Like love.
She want to know how to love. She never feel like she learned how to love.
So she's been in a marriage for 20 years and don't know how to love. But then they do have an unconventional marriage as well. So I guess they rich.
I'm with Jada too.
So
I'm trying to figure out.
Here's what's going on. This is the statement, so we can piggyback off of this. Will Smith confirmed he and Jada Pinkett have an open relationship. Of course, we know that. And admitted she's never been in a conventional marriage. A year on from that entanglement drama, Jada also mentioned she wants to know how to love. But you have two beautiful kids. If that's not teaching you how to love,
different type of love.
No, she's talking about love, like love for another person, like a significant other, if you will.
Like love for Will. Type. Like,
well, I won't really know if it's love for Will, but because it's open at this point.
So what you doing?
Trying to love anybody.
My thing about that is, and I may be wrong, and I'm no yes girl or whatever. How are you? You're not thinking about how Will may be feeling about this. I know they put everything out there on the red table talk, but talk to him. You are every time she speak, she is like, what's the word I'm looking for? Passive aggressively tearing this man down.
Well,
to me, I feel like she's tearing this man down.
But
he's standing 10 toes strong, like he's not hurt.
Because
that's hurting.
Will knows what goes on behind closed doors. The difference is Will grew up. Think about it. Will grew up with that old school actor mentality, where the only thing people get to see you is as the characters you play. They don't know nothing about your outside life. So, but now Will's starting to tap into that social media thing, like with Red Table Talk and stuff like that. So they're putting a little bit more out. But Will still isn't as forthcoming as Jada is.
Exactly.
So she's talking and she's speaking her truth.
Meanwhile, Will's still more in commercial mode.
Yeah, exactly. Because GQ published an article this past week where Will has a book coming out, and he was talking about, the Red Table Talk made it seem like Jada was the only one with a affair outside of their marriage, and he was like, it's not fair for him to pin that solely on her because he's done his as well. And it's some more stuff, and he talked about how he can expose a whole bunch of people, but he ain't gonna do that.
Oh wow.
But cool. So I think it's more so just Will is still buttoned up, but I don't think Will feels how we're assuming Will feels, because Will's probably just like, well, man, that's the truth.
It is what it is.
I feel the same, just the world don't know it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. Yeah. I wouldn't tear my husband down publicly like that.
I need Jada to shut up though. I'm tired. I can't take it anymore.
It's okay to be transparent, but that's a lot. That's a lot. The kids They're very transparent too as well. They wear skirts and all that stuff. But I just feel like she tearing them down. We always talk about our black men, this, that, and the third. Of course, I'm not innocent because I have my moments too. But there's nobody that I'm connected to as my husband. I wouldn't do that to him. That's just me.
And the word came out this week that she had a relationship with this guy from Criss Cross, the one that died.
Oh yeah.
Chris.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was young at the time. He was like in '93. He was like 15.
So why she ain't going to jail?
That was the question somebody raised on Twitter. But
She should be prosecuted.
I don't know. Well, number one, he's dead and gone.
It still should be brought to the forefront.
You know.
Right is right, wrong is wrong. Speaking of jail with these people, you want to piggyback on that?
What that?
Jada.
Will. I just want. Hey, we'll update you when she find out how to love. Our next story.
But y'all, hold on. Before we leave that, Will is definitely a A-list celebrity, right?
A-list.
Would y'all consider Jada
Oh, of course.
a B-list?
Oh no.
C-list?
She's not even on
She's
his
not
level
an
to
A.
even.
She's
I'm
not.
sorry.
She's nowhere near
Set
Will.
it off.
That
Bruh,
was good. Yeah,
but
whoop.
but name me one movie where Jada herself was the lead by herself,
Ma'am.
where she was the lead.
She was always the pretty girl.
Cause you gotta think the mom been acting though since we were born.
She keeping the lights
So I'm
on.
trying.
Name me a movie though where she was the lead. Will Smith was Mr. Summer, Mr. Box Office.
Oh yeah, of course. I ain't. No, you talking about in comparison? I ain't trying to compare.
So, but name me a movie where she was the leading role by herself. Not Set It Off where it's four of them. She was the lead.
Jada Pinkett.
You can't.
You can't.
There's not one.
And she like so many years older than me. She might got some. I just don't know about.
No,
They're not
she
out
don't
there,
got
though.
nothing.
Cause have y'all ever went down to somebody like what is called IMDb?
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of stuff you don't know that you thought you knew.
But she's.
So I'm not gonna assume and say that
She is not. But I can
she's
name
never
you.
had a lead movie.
I can name you
But
five
that's-
of Wills.
Of
like
course,
that.
of course, that's in comparison, but not to say.
He's the winner here. He the prize here.
He's the A-list celebrity. She's a high C,
She's
lower B.
gorgeous.
Nah.
I would give her a B, a solid, a lower B.
If you a C or B, bro, you're not finna get caught. You're not finna
So
be
if
in
you're
a
out,
role with. You're not finna be. You're not. Hold up. You're not finna co-star in the movie. Period. If you're a C or B, not with a like not with a star. So you got a star and a co-star. You're not finna have a A-list and a C co-star. Cuz.
Boys in the Hood. Cuba Gooding Jr. was an A.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Cube at that time
I'm talking.
was a C or B.
No. That's then. I'm talking about now.
That's then. When is the last time Jada was in a movie? That's my point.
Was she was so recent though?
Gemini Man. All that.
He
But
said
we
so
could.
recent.
had them but this
I
red
guess we
damn
gotta
table
compare because
talk.
they in a relationship. But
I'm just saying, like,
I thought you was just going off
No.
A's and B's and C's.
Okay.
Not the people.
I brought up Boys in the Hood for a reason because it was the same director, I believe. It was the same director for Boys in the Hood and Set It Off.
Okay, I
I
think so.
think.
Okay.
Wasn't I can't think of his name. But
Yeah,
Was it
the-
John?
John Singleton, right.
John
Rest in
Singleton. Yeah.
peace.
And so they were close
Straight up,
in the
bro.
same time. Nah, I mean, they of course Set It Off was a few years
Down the line.
Yeah, but they were kind of similar in the same timeline. So you looking at two movies very similar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ice Cube parlayed him being a C actor, C celebrity, until him being he had reached an A. I don't know where you will put him now, maybe a B, right?
But he had
Bro,
did good. He have leading role movies.
So what?
She has been doing this forever.
You
No
can't.
leading
She
role
still have no
movies.
leading role. She can act.
You just said.
I'm not gonna
you
take
hold
that
on,
from her.
hold on. We just gonna skip past the fact that you just said Ice Cube was a B.
Doing Boys in the Hood.
During
Oh, I
Boys
thought you
in
were
the
talking
Hood.
about his. Okay, you're talking about
He
Boys in the
worked
movie.
his way up.
Oh, I thought you were
But
talking about
back
overall,
then-
like it overall.
Doing Boys in the Hood. Think about it. He was nothing but the rap out of
Oh
NWA.
yeah. I mean, of course, that's all. That was the transformation that a lot of them was making.
But he had to build himself up.
He built
She
himself up.
Oh, he did.
after a different
that
world, and then she went into her movies. She never hit that plateau. She was always just
The girl we're gonna cast here.
an average actress. And I like Jada.
And
I
I
gotta
think,
pull that
and
up,
I
man.
think
I
she
gotta- I
acts
see
better
that
than
song.
Nia Long, and Nia Long had better roles in some movies than her. I feel like longer. With Big Mama's House.
Love Jones. Was she in Love Jones?
Neil Long?
That was Neil Long.
That was Neil Long. Love Jones.
Yeah. And
She was
I
in
feel like
Jason's Lyric.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Jada Pinkett act better
She
than
was
her.
she was a leading actress in Jason's Lyric, but
Yep.
she was still with somebody though. She still wasn't the only.
Jada did something recent, man. I just can't think of what it is.
What? Red Table Talk.
She the star on there, A-list.
Nope, I would argue her mother is the star.
Oh, man.
The mama. I was just about to say that. I ain't want to sound crazy.
So mama A, daughter B, and she'll C?
Yeah.
Y'all crazy, man.
The mama was bringing it, and that's her show. But no, I mean, I'm not downplaying anything she's done, but she's just not Will Smith.
Not at all. Like I
No,
said,
we love
I
both parties.
love Jada.
We love
man,
both
but
parties.
when it come down to it, let's not forget here, Will is the
Breadwinner.
A-list.
Of course. In that situation, yeah.
Yeah, he's really elite. They need to give him his flowers. Speaking of who ain't gonna ever get their flowers, the man got hit after hit after hit, and now he's hit with some time in jail. Mr. R.Kelly is going down. The end, point blank, period. Y'all want to talk about that?
I mean, I feel like we've been talking about it for about 2-3 years.
It's
So is
just
this
about.
the all the
But
be
the
out?
thing
That's what I'm
about
trying to
it
figure out.
is,
Is this the all?
they've been talking about it longer than that.
They've been talking about it since 2008 was his first trial.
They were talking about that in the 90s.
Well, no, they
knew
would.
this man
Well,
was messing with underage
I mean, they were
children.
talking about it, but it wasn't a topic of a discussion because Cuz was out between them years doing his thing, performing everywhere, showing up, pulling up everywhere.
But people knew back then he messed with, even with what's that comedian named Aries Spears? Y'all remember the show
Cuz
Mad
funny.
TV?
Yeah.
Aries Spears, his little video that he did about R. Kelly, I'm the world's greatest statutory rapist. Like everybody been knowing that, but now there's a problem.
What's the problem?
Hold on.
He's about to go to jail.
Did you just say now there's a problem?
Yeah.
And now they've got the solution.
So I'm saying, is this the all to be out? Is this
You
it?
just finna go
Oh,
down.
no.
All the court?
No. This is New York.
That's
He
New
still
York. He
has
got
to
to go
go
to
to
another state.
He got to go to Chicago,
Man.
Kentucky,
and
too,
I
now.
think Minnesota.
Yeah, Minnesota. It was Minnesota.
This is just New York. He's facing over 100 years in New York.
So what's the problem going? The man ain't gonna be allowed to serve.
They are about, it's the O.J. Simpson thing. When you get off, go put your head in the sand and shut up. Because when they get you back in there, you going to pay. You finna pay big.
I'm trying to get a man 300 years.
They finna get a man like 300.
And what they gonna do about the parents? The parents knew this. Like Aaliyah parents even knew. She was even pregnant by him, wasn't it?
So Cudger got cut. I'm saying, what the charge? What did he got? He was found guilty, right, in New York, right?
He got hit with a RICO.
Mm-hmm. It was 5 on one.
Five what?
What are 5 counts? What he got hit?
I know the RICO was definitely one. That's the biggest one. That's the one that they can take him down for forever. For.
Them.
And then I don't really know what the other counts were. I don't think none of these though were like convictions for like abuse. Like none of these. Like these were more so around the criminal enterprise he was running. And then I think in Chicago and in Minnesota, that's more of the abuse stuff.
My only thing about that is people is holding his music accountable. So many celebs done the craziest things, and we still listen to them.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I heard. I don't remember who it was, but this week I heard someone say, technically, R. Kelly does not own his masters. So listening to his music, you're still not putting money in his pockets.
Dang, he went through all that and then owned his masters.
That's why he was $2 million in the hole. He was broke.
Dang, R. Kelly. So he just really messed up. He been doing this too long not to have that in order. Ashanti on her master, she don't got no hits.
I mean, how cheap was Ashanti's masters?
She got him though. Somebody hit up.
And it's crazy because somebody even mentioned that they gave kudos to Fat Joe and Ja Rule in their verses because they said they specifically did not play their hits that R. Kelly wrote for them. Ain't that messed up?
No, because Now in this
His
time,
music
and
ain't got nothing to do.
No. Now in this time and age, they got, you know what I'm saying, just like they did Baby. When Baby say their word, and I say them folk would have did that. They would try to do the same thing they did. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful, man. It's crazy as it sounds.
Do you remember doing the T-Pain Lil Jon verses when they came after T-Pain for playing one of them songs that had R.Kelly on it?
Yeah, they did.
They came after T-Pain for that.
So I'm saying,
That's messed up.
That's crazy.
The man is a legend. I'm not gonna take that away from him. I'm not gonna stop listening to his music. But right is right, wrong is wrong, and I still think the parents should be held accountable too as well. I'm sorry. Y'all was doing it for money. Somebody else made a dumber statement saying that what's the difference between him and Hugh Hefner?
What Hugh Hefner was doing was 100% legal though, because those girls
They
were over 18.
were of age, and there was no slaves.
And then not only that, there was a lot of consent forms.
Yes, he did it right. So to me, that was the most stupid statement.
If you want to say he was a womanizer and he was a pig or whatever adjective you want to use to describe him, you had it right. But I think everything he was doing was legal. I think.
Legal.
Don't quote me on that. I have not researched Hugh Hefner or even cared enough to look at it, but I think everything
you don't watch their show
because the things that went down in the house could have been very illegal.
But anyway, I'm just mad at R.Kelly because he had so many aunties and mamas that was of age that would have been in that house.
Yeah,
he didn't want them though.
Dang, man.
That baby mama old as dirt. Anyway, yeah, I just
you really feel some kind of way about this.
I
man.
really do. Because he'll never get his BET Lifetime Achievement Award or nothing. Poor man. He deserved it.
That's crazy.
Now he don't. He did at one point, but not now. He don't deserve it.
But to wrap that up.
Dang.
However, D.L. Hughley had a great comeback for people criticizing about listening to his music because I think he do have a morning show and he would slip in an R. Kelly song.
What did he say, Cole?
My boy said, well, somebody asked, so you'll listen to R. Kelly knowing what he did and you have a daughter. D.L. Hughley came back and said, yeah, I still have to listen to the national anthem knowing what America did.
That's hard. Crickets.
That was the ultimate comeback.
What can you say?
Crickets.
That was the ultimate comeback.
Crickets.
What can you say?
What can you say?
And I guess I'm different when it comes down to the whole listening to their music or whatever. I feel like this. To each its own. If you feel like you're led on your morality high ground, that I don't want to listen to his music, I'm not gonna support him, then no one can say anything to you about that.
That's your opinion.
But if you feel like me listening to his music is not me supporting him, but I just enjoy the music, can't nobody say nothing to you about that. To each his own. You do what you want to do. You know
at your discretion.
I'm not one of these type of people that's gonna force what I think on somebody else.
No, hey, do your thing, thug.
Exactly.
Right, exactly. That is true. We're almost wrapping up here, you guys. Another thing that we talked about, did y'all see it? I know I put it in one of our group chats. Gabrielle Union.
Didn't you say she like women's? I didn't read the story.
She recently came out that she is bisexual.
Oh, okay, that's hard.
So a lot of stuff makes
my boy D Wade doing that thing.
My boy doing his thing. Do your thing, thug.
Really, guys.
That's all right.
That's all right.
That's all right.
So what y'all feel about the sun?
It's hot.
Is that all right?
I know the sun hot. I better not touch it. Oh, the sun.
His son.
Oh.
Is that all right? See what? See.
To each his own. I'm not gonna force
That's
my
your
belief.
discretion.
I don't know about
Crickets.
it.
That's your discretion.
Crickets again. Please insert crickets right there.
Do your thing, thug.
Oh, no high five behind that one, huh?
Nah, even how about it.
Good, chill out. Good.
The double standard, hell. But think about it. Y'all probably didn't see it because y'all don't be on there like that. But when that came out, the men went crazy. Because think about it, it's Gabrielle Union. Completely gorgeous. And the women, too. She got so much attention for making that statement.
She lit.
Why is it like that? Lil Nas X. he get beat down.
Yeah, we
Man,
finna
Lil
go-
Nas
we
X
finna
is
go and wrap up.
celebrated.
I feel
Don't do
like
that.
Finna
Boosie
wrap
don't
up.
like him, but he's celebrated in pop culture.
a lot of people don't like it. They're just scared to say.
He's celebrated.
But at
though.
the same time, he had mixed reviews about it, beat down. But with Gabrielle Union, 100%. Oh snap, that's dope. She loves strip clubs and all of that. And
This
ain't no
is-
telling what they do behind, closed doors with her and her husband.
she licked butt.
Living.
He said that.
Living.
Why is that?
Gabrielle Union a freak. boy.
Living.
Why is that a double standard with men
Because
and women?
life is full of double standards.
That is so messed
Some
up.
work out in the advantage of women. Some work out in the advantage of men. That's just how life works.
In life, you got double standards, double lanes. I don't know why all this stuff exists. Ever ask yourself that?
Anyway, well, that's
Hey, man. BG, where they can find you at?
on Facebook, Belle Janice, and Live Lit and Legit. On Twitter, Belle_Janice and Live_Legit. Instagram, Live Lit Legit Code. That's all me.
You did. Can't forget about that www.livelitlegit.com. Shop with your boys.
Shot with your
My
boy.
boy got the white merch on today. B, where they can find you
sir.
at?
Man, you know you can find me on Twitter at that B-Dub guy.
I said, what?
At that B-Dub guy.
You did. Hey, man. Say, man, you can find me right here on Live Lit and Legit YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Too Cold Lit on IG. You
Absolutely.
did.
YouTube. Y'all subscribe.
Facebook, man. Live Lit and Legit, man. Like the page. Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, that's a wrap.
Rap.
Man, look at man. Y'all sitting here watching these videos. So you know what? Why you just click on one of these other 2 or 3 that's sitting here waiting on y'all to click on and go and get in the next thing. Get busy. Function with your people. Lively legit. You know what it is.